Hello, I'm Manushree.
And I'm Nawina.
And today we are going to be reviewing Raame Aandalum Raavane Aandalum, directed by Murthy. So this movie stars, the actors are not well-known actors, but we have Mithun Manikam, who is our hero, and then Ramya Pandian, who is our heroine. And so Ramya Pandian, we know her as being a finalist on Bigg Boss. So actually that's one of the reasons why we wanted to watch this movie, because she was actually a finalist on Bigg Boss and she was quite famous in Tamil Nadu for a long time. And I'm pretty sure that's why a lot of people actually also wanted to watch this movie. But basically, we saw her on Bigg Boss for all this time, so do we think that she is really a talented actress with this movie? I personally do think that she did pretty well, and she delivered a very convincing role.
I guess at the start, what they did with basically the story, part of the story is about this couple who lost their kids.
We're talking about the establishing shot.
Yeah, basically he's like, I lost my 2 kids to this police officer.
This is the first scene.
And he starts filling out a form for what is it called?
An FIR.
Yeah, an FIR.
Yeah, he fills an FIR for his missing children.
Yeah, and they're twins, and he's like, oh, they're both the same age, and
they're young, like 4 years old.
Yeah, and then he comes to realize that this guy is talking about his bulls, not kids.
Yeah, we had Velen and Karapan, so white bull and black bull, and so the police officer is very helpful, and he's understanding. And then finally he's like, you're coming here for bulls, and then he gets frustrated. And actually at that point, even though
we just filled out an FIR for a dog.
Yeah, right. The FIR he filled out before was for a politician's dog, and so but he was hesitant. He did not want to fill out anything for bulls because, I mean, really, even I was thinking, why would you fill a missing report for a bull? It would be pretty difficult to find those bulls. So I considered them to be insignificant. However, the movie itself gives us a very heart-touching and super warm story about just a couple and the bulls that they raise. And so I really thought that it was well done, and we get to see a love for animals, and I thought it's an incredibly unique storyline, and it's different from a lot of the Tamil cinema I'm seeing nowadays. So it was a really refreshing take.
What they did with this whole missing bulls thing is basically one day he gave his bulls for this politician to show on stage, and they hit the bulls to get them on stage. And then what he did, he ran to the stage, pulled his bulls away, and pushed down the politician. So basically this entire event got politicized, and a bunch of politicians kept on coming to their house and talking on behalf of them.
Mm-hmm.
And how, we're really sad for you and blah, 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 but really it was just to get attention.
Yeah, and so obviously a trend I see in Tamil cinema is how corrupted politics is, just in the government itself, and so we have a lot of that in this film. And so we have this politician who's basically, his dignity has been tarnished or something because there was one angry villager who was mad about his cows or his bulls, and so we get to see that. And so you're wondering the entire time, well, what happened to the bulls? Did they run away like we would expect, or did they get kidnapped or something like that? And so it's really the entire title itself is based off of the Ramayana, and where we have the entire story with the kidnapping and everything. And so basically we're replacing the wife though with bulls, and so I thought that was really, really well done. And yeah, but it's really nice, really wholesome story. There was amazing cinematography, just lovely village shots. And Nawin and I have not grown up in a village setting, but that's how our parents have grown up. And so, it was nice to see our parents talking about all the different things that they remember from villages.
But we could relate, because we go to
India.
Yeah,
and then obviously we do go to India often, and I can see lots of really cool parts of India and villages. I'm trying to get them to come to mind, but the lakes and the thorns at the side of the road, and karimutams and all that, so and obviously I'm not entirely familiar with it, but I still recognize everything. And so the village scenery is well done. It was reminding us of our own hometown, so I thought that was really, really well done. And so cinematography was well done. We had lots of little temples. It was good I'm sure it was nostalgic for a lot of the audience, and so we had really nice shots for that, and establishing shots. The music, actually, lots of lyrics were really, really, really well done. I really enjoyed them. So yeah. And actually the first song, I think, has some really good lyrics.
Do you remember some of the lyrics?
Do you?
I just know they were really good lyrics, and I guess it kind of what is that word?
Coincided.
Yeah, coincided with the story. It was really nice.
Yeah, like the movie Veil. It was kind of like that. Like the beginning shots and everything. The movie Veil was like had a lot of those scenes and those shots and those lyrics. So I thought it was really, really well done. And yeah, but obviously there's not much we can talk about for the movie because other than cinematography, which is excellent, music, which we'll talk about, and just the acting.
I can just finish it now. There were really nice songs, but other than that, there wasn't really any music. So there were really good songs and lyrics. The lyrics were great.
Mm-hmm. They were I don't remember them, but they were good, very good. So, and we watched it with subtitles, so I mean we could see what it was talking about. So yeah, but I mean the main plot is, you know, does this couple find their children? Because I mean even referring them to as bulls now seems just desensitizing, because the way they grow these bulls is as if they're actual children. And so I thought that was just really well done. So, you know, do they find them? What happens with them? We won't tell you, but we want you to watch the movie and see. But yeah. So yeah. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Wait, we never rated it.
So I'm sorry.
What are you in a hurry for?
I'm sorry. The rating. Okay, the rating.
Such an amateur.
Okay, be quiet. The rating, I would say, what would you say?
9.
A 9, yeah. A 9 out of 10.
An 8 out of 10.
An 8?
An 8. 8.75.
8.5.
3 out of 10.
No.
Negative 7.
Oh my god.
7.
8.5.
9.
Out
8.
of 10.
10.
Let me know. 8.
What are you trying to say?
8.5. 9.
That was a P.
Okay. 8.5.
And 9 out of 10.
Okay, 8 out of 10. Okay? Okay?
I thought it was more, but it was less.
What were you trying to say? See, it's difficult, because for me, like, this movie was incredibly long, I think.
Yeah,
there was so much
that
to
took
it.
away from it.
So, because it was so long, it took away from it. But obviously...
So 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Yeah. But it's a good plot. I mean, Tamil cinema is so... I don't know. I tend to get bored with it, because it's so predictable, and, like, hype films, and just classic masala movies, and I don't enjoy it all that much. But this one was unique, and a really nice storyline, and it's making me excited to see what else, what other cool new age, like what cool ideas new age directors are going to come up with. So I'm definitely excited for the future. But yeah, now, as always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in our next video. Thank you.